All right, we've been through the front fall. Front fall was interesting in that the basic principles of falls apply to all of our falls, including the front fall, but it's a little bit different in that we're spreading ourselves out before we come down to the mat. For the next fall, which is the back fall, the thing we're going to do different is we're going to try and get the safe part of our body on the ground as soon as we can. And as soon as people realize that the goal is not to delay the fall, but to just let it happen naturally, the easier it is to make the contact with the floor. So Miss Abby, if you'd help me. Okay, going to fall this way. So the very first thing we're going to do, we're still going to do it from squatting position. So squat, cross your arms in front of you. You do not have to do this cross, but it's a good way to remind yourself when we're training and practicing that we want to keep our hands off the mat so that we don't land with our wrists back. Just like in front fall, we didn't want to land this way. Back fall, we don't want to land that way. Okay. So what we're going to do with our arms is we're going to use those kind of like retro rockets on a spaceship. As soon as we get back to the ground, we're going to touch the ground with the soft part of our arm again. We're going to make that kia sound so we don't get the wind knocked out of us. And then we're going to bring them right back again. So all I want you to do first is to hold the chin to your chest. I want you to sit down on your rear end, roll onto your back, and slap. Yeah. And come back. That's it. Come back up. So you could feel how your rear end got to touch first. That's the only place those muscles really come in handy, is they're great for sitting on. All right, nice kia, your head forward so we didn't touch our head. We're going to do it one more time, okay? And this time I want you to roll a little bit more aggressively so that you end up on your shoulder blades. Really hold that chin forward to make sure we don't roll back onto our head. Okay, one more time when you're ready. Yeah. Good. Stay right there, please. Now, go ahead and relax. One of the things I want to show everybody, when you're slapping, the natural tendency is to slap out here. But if you do, the thing that hits the ground first is your elbow. And this is going to be a hard surface most of the time. So what we do to keep that from happening is we want to slap down here by our hips. So just make sure the slap is here and bring them back. Again, the slap and the release is to protect your wrists so we don't land and try and break a wrist, which I've done twice. So I know from personal experience, bad things happen when you use your wrist to stop your. You want to come back, bring it right back in, everything's good, and your chin up. Right. As soon as you're done, you can put that chin down. But the thing to remember, we talked about getting down to the mat as soon as we can. When you do the back fall, you should feel like I'm on the mat. I'm going to curve my back, my spine, gently across as I lean back, and then I come right back in. Last thing we're going to do, and this is for the people that are really good at what they're doing. Stay right there. You're usually falling because somebody did something to you here. To keep them from bothering you while you're on the ground, you can tuck one leg under and have the other leg pointed, ready to kick. So tuck this all the way in here. So if you end up there and I'm here, I have to think twice about whether I want to run into your cannon. All right? Come back up. And we'll see if all the pieces will fit together. Yeah. Well done. Nice tuck with the leg, pointed at the person who potentially had knocked you down. Wonderful slaps. I saw your rear end touch the mat first. Nice curved spine so nothing took any shock, and head off the ground. Excellent. Well done. That's a back fall.